Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 Becoming Her, One Choice at a Time. Now, there's a quiet moment many of us come to when the woman we've been no longer fits the life we feel called to live. And that point in time might come after a crisis or during a season of change. It may be subtle or it might shake you to the roots, to the core. But at some point, we feel the stirrings of a new version of ourselves, not fully formed, but undeniably present. She's the woman you're becoming. Not because who you are now isn't enough, but because life keeps inviting us to grow. Life keeps evolving. I am not the person I am now when I was 20 or 30 or 40. All of those experiences have been put together to make me the person I am today. And the truth is, we don't find this next version of ourselves. We create her gently, gradually, and intentionally. She's not waiting at the end of some perfect plan. Oh my gosh, I wish she was. Dear idea, wouldn't that be easy? She's born in the everyday choices you make right now, the ones that align with your values, your healing, your joy. It's not about suddenly being that woman who has it all together. It's about asking, what would she do today? If she's clear, calm, and confident, how would she speak to herself this morning? If she's grounded, gracious, and bold, how would she approach the next discussion, the next decision? Every moment gives us the opportunity to either react from our past or to respond from our future self. And the beautiful thing is, you already know her. She's within you. You've had glimpses of her when you set a boundary and when you honored your energy. When you paused and responded as opposed to reacting. When you followed that quiet inner nudge. Those weren't random, they were rehearsals, they were invitations. That was evidence. So today, I want to invite you to meet her more fully. Let's make this tangible. Step 1, we're going to name her essence. So you will need your journal and pen and paper. Write down 3 qualities you know your future self embodies. And these aren't things like, owns a magnificent mansion, runs a business. It's not stuff like that. It's the essence of who she is. For example, grounded, radiant, courageous, unapologetic, creative, and at peace. Choose the ones that feel like the truth to you. Step 2 is to ask, what would she do today? And this actually reminds me of a course I did around money, a rich girl wealth course. And it asked you to think about, okay, so you're in this state of lack, you get this massive bill, and you immediately go into panic attack. But then you need to stop and flip it and say, well, how would a wealthy woman react or respond? Is a better word. How would a wealthy woman respond to this? And after you take a deep breath, you respond as a wealthy woman would respond and not as you would in the state of less. So ask, what would she do today? Now, for each quality, write down one simple way you can live into that today. Just one. So if she's grounded, maybe it's taking a 5-minute walk out in the grass barefoot and actually literally grounding yourself. If she's creative, maybe it's spending a few minutes doing something that absolutely fills your soul with creativity: cooking, sewing, painting, gardening, riding. For me, it's riding. I'm riding my magnificent mare. If she's courageous, maybe it's making that phone call in business. Maybe it's tackling that task that's been put to the side for so long. And then step 3, create a touchstone. And this reminds me of when we looked at the book, The Magic. At the end of the day, Rhonda Burns talks about having a rock that you hold and you reflect over all the events of the day. And then you pull out one that you are truly grateful for, you reflect and you thank the universe, source, God for it. For me, my touchstone is a picture of myself, actually, because I was fortunate enough to do some photographic modeling for an agency. And I have this, if I say so myself, this really beautiful picture of this. I don't look at her and see me. I look at her and see a beautiful, classy woman of the future, and she is what I am aiming for. I see class, I see poise, I see beautiful clothes. I see so many things. She epitomizes what I would like to be, and wealth. She just looks so classy and wealthy. Anyway, that's me sharing my little bit. So what is it going to be for you? It might be a piece of jewelry. It might be a quote or a scent. And the other little thing too is I actually have it on my phone. Not because I'm egotistical, but because the phone these days is so much in our face. No matter how hard we try to separate ourselves from it, the phone is there. It's in our face so many times during the day. So use it to your advantage. The picture of me, this classy woman, is on my phone and it's there in my face, reminding me of who I'm stepping into, reminding me of who actually is inside me and who wants to come out. You know, I want to be this classy, courageous, confident, competent woman. So I suggest putting a picture of yours on the phone. Let it be your reminder, because she's not out there somewhere. She's already rising within you. And remember, becoming her isn't about being perfect. It's about making progress. It's about making room for her to exist. It's like, I did a small course on decluttering a person's house. You have to get rid of stuff to allow other stuff to come in. And that's what we're doing. We're getting rid of stuff, like in the last lesson about pruning. We're getting rid of the stuff that no longer fits, no longer serves us. And we're choosing again, gently and bravely every day. So you're not pretending, you're practicing. You're practicing being your future self. She's already in you, waiting to be lived into. And I'm excited and I look forward to sharing episode 4.